Hey guys, welcome back. Miss Pets here. This week we're doing a different skill. Last week we did character development. We did a pretty good job with that. This week we are doing theme. So our I can statement this week is I can determine the theme of a text. Now determine means tell or find. So we're going to find the theme of a text. So you're asking me, what is theme? I don't even know what theme is. So theme is the author's central idea, lesson, or message about life. So I always remember that if I take the word theme, I can turn it into the message. So what is the author trying to teach us about life? What is the theme that the author is trying to teach? What's the same thing? So the characters go through all of this, but what is the author trying to teach us by having the character go through all that? So how do I find the theme? I ask, what did the character learn from his or her internal conflict? So what was going on inside of the character? What were they feeling? And what did we learn from that, or what did they learn from that? Then we ask ourselves, what can we all learn to make us better people? So what can we learn? So we think about what did the character learn, and then what can we learn from that? And then we make it universal so that it can be applied to anyone in any situation. So I gave some sample themes down here. So some common themes that we might see is never give up. So we could see The Little Engine That Could. That's a story from a long time ago when you were little, but he couldn't get up the hill and there was too many things and his friends kept saying, you know, you can do it, you can do it. And he had to say, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. So he had a struggle, an internal conflict that he couldn't do something, but he kept putting his mind to it. So what can we all learn from that? We can all learn that we need to keep it up. And then make it universal, never give up would be our theme. There's also being honest, which goes back to that story a lot of us might have heard before, the boy who cried wolf. So the boy's in the field with his sheep and he calls wolf, 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 and all the villagers come and he's like, ha ha ha, just joking. There wasn't a wolf there, just kidding. So he does it again and he says, wolf, wolf, and they all come running, ha ha ha. I'm just kidding, there's no wolf here. And then the third time, wolf, wolf, he yells it, nobody comes running. The wolf comes and eats all the sheep. So because he wasn't honest, so what did the character learn? He learned that you can't just keep making false statements and lying to people and then they're gonna come. What can we all learn? That we have to tell the truth. So make it a universal statement, being honest. Follow directions is another one. We see that a lot in stories, that you've got to make sure we follow directions. Being kind. Last week we talked about the kindness rock or stone. I can't remember the name of the story for some reason. The kindness, I have it right here. What is it called? I don't remember. Anyways, the kindness story we read last week was be kind. And then another good one is treat others how you want to be treated. And that kind of goes with the kindness story from last week too. So theme, why do we find theme? Good readers think about the theme to help them make connections between texts and life. So today I'm going to read a short story to you and we're going to determine the theme. So remember, theme is the message. It's called Grown Up. I used to be a superhero, soaring high from tree to tree. With a cape around my shoulders, I was as happy as could be. Grow up, my brother said. By 4, I'd made a rocket ship. It took me all the way to Mars. It started out as a cardboard box before I steered it to the stars. Grow up, my sister said. At 5, I could read and write in every language ever heard. The pictures gave me all I needed, and crayon scrawls stood in for words. Grow up, my best friend said. At 6, I put my cape away. At 7, a box was just a box. By 8, I read and wrote with ease. I could tell the time on clocks. You're growing up, my mother said. I miss my cape. Sometimes I think that boxes still could make cool forts, but I have no time for make-believe. I'm busy writing school reports. I don't always like being grown up. So if we think about that, we think about what did the character learn from his or her internal conflict. So everybody kept telling him to grow up, grow up, grow up, grow up. But he learned at the end that you don't always want to be grown up. It's not always great to be grown up because now you have to write reports instead. What can we all learn to make us better people? We can learn that we don't have to grow up so fast, that it's okay to have fun and relax a little bit sometimes. Make it universal so that it can be applied to anyone or any situation. So I would say that if I am determining the theme of this text, I would say a universal thing is don't grow up too fast. Have fun. Because let me tell you what, growing up fast, it's not always the best. You got bills to pay and a lot of responsibilities. So our theme was don't grow up too fast. Have fun. I put the wrong two here, T-O-O, too fast. So today we determined the theme of the text. We're going to continue to do that this week. I have some good theme stories that we're going to read. So remember, what is the theme? The theme is the author's central idea, lesson, or message about life. The message. How do we find theme? We ask, what did the character learn from his or her internal conflict? What can we all learn to make us better people? We make it universal so that it can be applied to anyone or any situation. Then why do we do it? Good readers think about the theme to help them make connections between texts and life. And common themes, we talked about never give up, be honest, follow directions, be kind, treat others how you want to be treated. All right, guys, see you later.